Rastafarian. Targaryen.
I'm a Rastafarian Targaryen.
Alright, guys. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The Targaryens!
Calm down.
It's my heroes.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they your favorite house?
The ones that are the most incestual?
Yeah, I hate it.
Incest.
The Lannisters are so so hated for their incest. But the Targaryens wed brother and sister for ages.
Yeah, they say that
What
all
the
the time
hell?
in the first few generations.
Yeah.
Just
the
to
gods
get it
flip
in
a
your
coin
head for the last ones.
for Daenerys and Jon.
Yeah.
Yeah, spoiler alert if you haven't watched any of this, and we will be talking in-depth spoilers. So, here we go. We are talking about the Targaryen house and some other random characters that I threw in there. And this is our preview. So, what do you guys think about the Targaryens? There's only two of them.
Right.
Oh,
yeah, because the third one died.
So that's why we had to throw in extra people.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk about Dany. Or Daenerys. Or Khaleesi.
Khaleesi of the Grassland, the Unburnt, the Breaker of Chains, the Mother of Dragons.
The rightful
Queen
king
of-
of the Andals.
Queen
Queen
of the Andals,
and the first men. And the children of the forest and all this other stuff.
And the rule of the realm, something like that.
Yeah.
Protector of the realm.
And the Mother of Dragons.
You stand in the presence of Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen, rightful heir to the Iron Throne, rightful queen of the Andals and the First Men, protector of the Seven Kingdoms, the Mother of Dragons, the Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea, the Unburnt, the Breaker of Chains.
I freaking hate the meme of Daenerys. It's like she's like ordering her coffee, and then Missandei's writing it, and it shows the whole thing, and then Jon's writing it, and Davos just starts. It's Jon Snow. He's king in the north.
This is Jon Snow. He's king in the north.
Anyways, but yes, the basic main competitor for the throne. What do you guys think of her? Well, Andrew, let's start with you.
Okay.
What do you think of her journey coming through, and then what do you think, she might be doing in this season?
I think she's got some major flaws that she's going to need to work out if she's going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
She is way too...
Abrasive?
Prone to
What?
violence.
Well, just too, impulsive.
Yeah.
That's the word.
So
Your dog.
yeah, it's just hanging out.
It's
We got a
Ghost.
dog here.
It's Ghost. Hey, Ghost.
Bump up the views. We'll put that as a thumbnail.
Her name's Maisie. We named her after Maisie Williams.
Yep. Anyways, let's set the dog down for a
But
second.
it's the dog.
I know. But
Maisie beat it.
Come on, Maisie. But anyway, yeah, I agree. She's really impulsive, and that's one of the things that pissed me off about her the most, especially in season 4 and season 5.
The thing that pissed me off the most was her saying "bend the knee" to Jon.
So I assume, my lord, you're here to bend the knee.
Oh, good lord!
There's
He's
so
not
many
gonna bend the
memes
knee,
that Because he did.
Yeah, he did.
just like he did with Egret.
Oh, wow.
I actually, I do have Jon on this list too. He's the only one on 2 lists, but I find it. I wanted to talk to you guys about this theory. This dog is looking through the glass. This theory that I had. I don't know if anyone else has had it. I'm sure they have, but Daenerys, when she has her vision in season 2 about when she sees Khal Drogo, and they talk about he's waiting for her and he won't go to the grasslands until she comes with him.
شنيات مفسها كوي فينات مفسها فيني فيشي راون فيني فيشي راونات عشيش ما تريفك نفك مسوي عشيش رجاج عجلاني
ما شيش أجيم رلاتر شيش أجلاني وميرون يشيش أنها أست فيجوفان ممجي فوهيلم أجاجنان أجي أيراديران
شنيات تيف شيفتي
Jon also, when Egret's dying at Watchers of the Wall, she says we should have stayed back in that cave.
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm getting chills because I love that moment. But he says we'll go back there.
Don't talk.
Do you remember that cave? I should have stayed in that cave.
We'll go back there.
Which is kind of funny that they both say very similar things to their first love. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that? Because I keep thinking about that, and it's weird that they both say the same thing, and it's almost implying that they're both going to the afterlife of something.
I doubt Jon will die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would, like, just ruin the whole thing.
Good movie.
I think that would ruin the whole thing.
Yeah, I you know, without getting into predictions too much, I just think it's a little odd that they both have something like that. And that may be just the showrunners or George R. R. Martin trying to, because that moment's not in the books for Jon, but I feel like it might be something of throwing these fanboys off, you know, trying to make them think or keep it unpredictable.
Yeah, fanboys. Seriously, you are the biggest fanboy out of both of us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Game of Thrones. Dun, dun, dun.
Do you sing that in the shower?
No.
No?
But I do listen to the Reigns of Castamere a lot.
Nice. That's a good one.
It took me until my third watch through that series to realize that is a Lannister song.
I listen to that a lot. Like,
It's like the Lannister house fight song, and I didn't realize it. That's why it was such a big deal when it played at the Red Wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they started playing. That's why Catelyn started to freak out when they first started playing the
Because
song.
they heard the Reigns of Castamere. And the story behind the Reigns of Castamere is interesting. But we're not talking about the Lannisters here, you know?
It's the
Other than
Targaryens.
the best moment is when Cersei's blowing up the Sept and that song's playing.
That's not the same song.
I know, but it has some themes of
It has
Reigns
some-
of Castamere.
yeah,
in
some
it.
things.
And
That's-
it's just I
Light of-
think it's actually called
The Light of
Light
the
of Seven, but Hear Me Roar is another really good one.
Yeah.
But yes, Daenerys and Jon, and I kind of want to talk to those. We'll talk about Daenerys a little bit first. What do you guys think her ending of her arc will be in season 8?
I think she's gonna need to get humble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think she'll be humbled.
yeah. But I kind of feel like she might have been a little bit when she lost Viserion to the Night King, and I find that interesting because I feel like a big part of her arc was accepting that there's a bigger threat. There's something bigger than her ego and her want for the Iron Throne. That she went north to fight against the army of the dead instead of pursuing Cersei and burning down the city. Mm-hmm. So I find that interesting. Like I think that's part of her arc going forward. Maybe something a little smaller. Do you guys think she's pregnant?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
They foreshadowed it so much. Like every scene of foreshadowing with them, it's just like, let's just beat you over the head with a baby. Oh, that sounds bad.
Like pretty much exactly, yeah.
Foreshadowing words about babies. But yeah, I like her. A lot of people hate her. And a lot of people think she's going Mad Queen, but I think I think that name's already taken by another. But yeah, I think it's almost too cliche if Aegon, to win the Iron Throne. I think that it's just going to be something different than that. Mm-hmm. And I personally, I do like her arc. I think it does get overshadowed. Maybe that's just because she's been away from the battle for so long. But she's in Westeros. She's going to fight the army of the dead. Mm-hmm. They're going to ride a bunch of dragons. Jon's going to ride a dragon for the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you making a joke?
It was a euphemism.
That was a sex joke.
That's the first time anyone's used that one. But moving away from Daenerys a little bit, And let's move to Jon's role as a Targaryen.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there is a role? Or do you think that's just going to be kept a secret? I don't think it's going to be kept a secret, but I don't think he's going to have much of a role.
I think that's going to be the thing that's going to humble Dany, though.
Oh.
Because
I didn't think of that.
if Jon is Aegon Targaryen, which he is the rightful heir to the throne.
He definitely is, and they said
which means she would have to humble herself and let him take the Iron Throne, or become herself a usurper against this person that she's falling in love with.
Yeah. From the trailer, I don't know if that's the latter of that. I don't think that's going to happen. It kind of looked like they do have this aching pain about this situation. I almost forgot that was even a thing, even though I really like them together, because that shot of them walking up in the trailer with the Unsullied all around them and them two on horsebacks, that's a power couple.
That's awesome.
I don't even care if it's aunt and uncle. I mean, Tywin married his cousin, so
yeah.
I mean, this is normal stuff for Westeros. Like, I don't know why people are complaining. At least it's not brother and sister.
I think that to move more into talking about Jon Snow or Aegon, I think that he will find out, and I think that will be the point where Daenerys is humbled. But I also think that it may push Jon back a bit. Yeah. And that he'll have some confliction about his feelings.
But what would... I just thought of this. An interesting aspect is that there is a clear gender role in Westeros.
Yeah.
That the male always has the upper hand.
Yes.
They always have the birthright. Mm-hmm. Which... I wonder how she's gonna feel about that.
Yeah,
because she is very strong. She's a great female character, and she's very not against men.
No,
but you can clearly see that she doesn't trust them moving forward. And so I wonder if she's gonna have that moment of being like, "Oh, I need to close in on myself." I don't think that's gonna be the case. I think she's gonna fight for it a little bit more.
Yeah,
and I find myself thinking that Jon's probably gonna be the one that bends not just the knee, but gives in, and bends to more her wants and desires. And I think he clearly has a defined goal.
And maybe he won't care. Maybe he'll be like, you rule the South, I'll rule the North.
I think he is the perfect king.
Yes.
And I think he's the best, but I don't think we're going to get that.
No.
I personally don't. I think Daenerys has more of a shot at the throne than he does, even though he is the rightful heir.
I think he's going to be king.
Okay. Wow.
I hope he's
hot. I think you're wrong.
Medium warm take.
No, it'll be Podrick. Podrick will be king.
What he can do with that cock. We'll never find out. Yeah, we'll talk about him more in the next video. But let's move on to Jorah. Doesn't really have a lot to play left. Any predictions with him?
He's gonna die. I don't know.
I think he's gonna die. I think he'll die in the service of Daenerys.
Yeah.
I think he'll die in the Battle of Winterfell. That I do kind of want him to see him get redeemed by Lyanna Stark, because he's always had that issue because he sold slaves and he brought shame to the family. I think there's going to be something that he brings actual, pride to the Mormont family.
Yes.
And Bear Island. I think there's going to be that moment. And I think it probably will be him saving Daenerys in some way.
Oh, yeah, they're going to meet, aren't they?
What's that?
What is he? Is he like her uncle or her brother?
Yeah, it's his uncle. No, yeah, uncle. Cousin. That's right. Yeah, definitely cousin. I don't know, really. But yeah, it's interesting because there is a little bit of a mini arc there that's kind of understated that a lot of people look over. But I do see that happening personally. Any more thoughts on Jorah?
I actually like him.
Yeah,
I think he's a great character. And besides me being, I think I'm more of a Tyrell, but I think if not, I would be a Mormont.
Yeah.
I really like them.
Jorah Mormont of Bear Island.
I love that. Actually, I really like that scene.
Yeah.
When he says, I'm Jorah Mormont of Bear Island.
Jorah Mormont of Bear Island.
Yeah, and I do like him. There's something I think a lot of us connect to him.
Yeah.
But, I hope he's, over Dany.
Yeah.
Because there's all those memes of him just never being with Dany, but everybody else being with Dany.
Yeah.
Seriously, everybody else.
Yeah, but let's move on. I kind of want to talk about Grey Worm and Missandei. I think they're the cutest couple in the world, next to Gilly and Sam. So second place, because Gilly and Sam.
First.
There was nothing better than Gilly and Sam shacking up for the first time.
That's cute.
That was the best moment in Game of Thrones. Fight me on it.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyways, Missandei, Grey Worm, she'll survive. He dies. My prediction. You have anything to say about that?
Sure.
Agreed.
I think he's gonna. It's too storybook if he survives.
He'll sacrifice himself.
He doesn't have much of an arc left either.
No, he doesn't.
Other than paper and rock, just doesn't work. He doesn't have anything down there.
Paper.
As in like paper and rock. Rock, paper, scissors, it doesn't work.
He has no penis.
Yeah. I just don't understand the euphemism.
It's okay. We're just going to move on. Do you think the Dothraki and Unsullied are going to play anything in this battle of Winterfell?
Yeah, they will. But they're going to be wiped out.
Yeah.
Pretty hard.
I think they're going to be dramatically reduced in their soldier count when it comes to them having to fight Cersei. So it's going to even the playing field a little bit if there is a fight with Cersei. I think this is actually a big character that I want to talk to. It's Melisandre. And there's something going on here. Why do they just show us she's a freaking million years old?
Yeah, I actually really wonder. Also, there's a continuity error in one scene where she's not wearing that necklace.
Kind of.
In the bathtub.
Yeah.
But then she's not old.
But with her, she's very magical. And she can... In the book, she's been away from that necklace and still be able to keep that appearance. And I think another way is that...
but for, like, the show.
Is it Shalice?
Shireen?
No,
One eternity later.
it's Shalice. Okay.
Oh, so...
In that scene, I think that Melisandre has such a manipulation on these people that we are almost getting the POV of Shalice. And she is looking old in that bathtub.
But she doesn't see it that way.
Yeah, she doesn't see it that way. And I think that's maybe the case. I don't know. But I think she might be bringing somebody because she went to Valyria. Or, not Valyria. She went to Essos.
Volantis.
And she says she has to come back to die in this country. Her and Varys.
Oh, I will return, dear Spider. One last time.
My lady.
I have to die in this strange country. Just like you.
What do you guys take from that? Like, what do you think her role is in this thing? Because I do think there is going to be something big here. And I think it's something people aren't looking at.
I don't know. I think it's just so unknowable. Like, the entire thing with the God of Fire. It's like...
Lord of Light.
Lord of Light. It's like...
So bothered by you saying God of Fire.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I think there's got to be, like... I think she's going to play a role in defeating the army because, like, they were created with magic.
So they got to be destroyed by magic?
Maybe.
Yeah.
A pillar of fire.
Maybe she just revives Jon.
Again.
It's like
no,
third life.
Told her not to.
But I do think she might be bringing maybe a Valyrian still Smith back to help to forge Lightbringer for Jon, which for Azor Ahai needs the sword Lightbringer that might be able to defeat the Night King. I'm not exactly sure, but I think she has something big, and it's interesting with her and the Brotherhood too.
Right.
Because the Brotherhood's just there too. They just don't die.
They never die.
Except for Beric has no lifeline left. He's been brought back 6 times. Thoros died. And so I think he might be giving the kiss of life to somebody, which he does give it to Catelyn in the books to bring back Lady Stoneheart. and he dies. So I there's a reason, because they foreshadowed a lot as season 7 goes on that he has a purpose in this. And I just wonder what that is. And it goes along with Melisandre. It's just this Lord of Light. It just seems like it's too big not to be nothing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is a very important character, is Varys.
Mm-hmm.
He's sitting in the crypts of Winterfell with all the children. Why isn't he fighting?
Can't fight. He's never fought in his life.
Yeah. He's a smart man.
He is a smart man. I don't think he has much in this season. Honestly, I think he's just there.
Mm-hmm.
He'll die, just like
I don't even
Melisandre
think
said.
he will. I think he can
He
just
wins
die
the
of old
throne?
age.
Is he going to sit on the throne?
No,
Oh, that'd be.
he has no desire to.
Yeah, he has no desire to.
But it's
said
for the
so
people.
himself.
What if he is the answer for the people? Plot
No,
twist.
he's gonna be on the court, and he's gonna die of old age.
Yeah.
He's going to be... I don't know who else. He's going to be the new Aemon Targaryen. What if he's a Targaryen?
He's not.
I know. I know. Okay, we're going to talk about another bastard that's actually a bastard, is Gendry.
Gendry.
I don't know why he's in
Waters.
here. I just put him in here because he's
Important.
mining. He might be mining a Valyrian steel sword, which we know is about dragonfire and all that good shit. A lot of people think that he's the rightful heir to the Iron Throne.
Well,
Those
he's
people are wrong.
He's Baratheon, technically.
But
He's got a point, and a lot of people think that he's actually Cersei's kid.
who thinks that?
There's a lot of people
who,
online.
who think? Yes,
Because she had
too much time.
she
on
had
the
a
Game of Thrones, right?
hair. She had a kid with the hair of black, and she lost it, which doesn't necessarily say she.
She just temporarily misplaced it. Is that what
He's
you're
like,
saying?
put it somewhere.
Oh, I lost it.
Or
It's
someone
gone.
took it. But yeah, I think his role is basically the Smith of the group,
Yeah,
and I think he's gonna.
I loved that he used a hammer.
Oh yeah,
That was
Yeah.
my favorite thing.
freaking reminiscent of the good
When
man
we found out
Robert
who his dad
Baratheon,
was, he
even
used
though
a
he's
hammer.
not a good
He's not a
man.
great guy.
No, he's not.
But Gendry's a great guy.
Horrible king.
Yeah, horrible king. Terrible
Gendry got
king.
raped too, so
Who did?
Gendry, Melisandre
He
raped
did
him.
get
yeah.
raped. Yeah.
But the sole purpose of Gendry is him smithing and him ending up with Arya.
You think
What?
so?
They need to be together.
Do they?
Gross.
Yes.
Do
You wanna
think
know
that's
why?
gross?
Because-
she's kind of older now.
What
She's a
did
lot older
Robert
now.
say to Ned in the crypts in episode 1 of Game of Thrones?
That we should wed our houses?
I have a son, you have a daughter. We'll join our houses.
They don't wed their houses between Sansa and Joffrey, and that wouldn't be wedding because
Joffrey's
a bastard. But he has Gendry,
Who's
the
also a
boy,
bastard.
but also born of a Baratheon,
Yeah.
like a true Baratheon,
He's a
not a Lannister, and Arya, and then the houses come together.
You read too much into things.
It sounds
You've been
amazing.
spending too much time on the Game of Thrones Reddit.
No, I spend too much on the Game of Thrones YouTube. Get it right. But I actually kind of secretly want him to just be awesome and be a big part of this.
Me too. He's actually one of my favorite
The
characters.
clip of him walking in when he's mining or smithing, forging. Yeah, he's looking like a badass. Looks like he'd be freaking rocking a tank top, just like, "Ooh, check it out, Arya, my sword." Okay,
Oh, she'd be into that.
She does like swords.
She does like swords.
Needle.
right.
He might even mine her a sword. Like that's his
That's
his
his gift.
token of affection.
Most people give their women rings.
Yeah, but he's
I'll give
giving
mine a sword.
He's gonna make her a Valyrian steel sword,
That'd be awesome.
and they're gonna be Lady and Lord of Winterfell. But yes, I want Gendry to have a bigger role than he probably will. But it's kind of cool seeing Ned and Robert back together through their kids.
Yeah.
Through their bastard sons. I think it's just kind of cool to see that again because we didn't see enough of that. But yeah, do you guys have anything else on this group of people or any other people that you might want to talk
I
about?
don't think so.
All right. Well, that's it for the Targaryens.
Awesome.
Do you want to sign us out here,
All right.
Daniel?
Yeah. So that's it on the Targaryens. Like and subscribe. We're gonna talk.
You have to.
Yeah, you kind of have to. Bend the knee and subscribe.
Bend the knee.
But thank you so much. Comment down your predictions for these characters, and we'll see you next time.